On July 2, 1839, enslaved Africans rise up against their captors on the Cuban schooner Amistad, killing 2 crew members and seizing control of the ship. The Amistad had been transporting them from Havana, where they had been taken after their capture in West Africa, to a sugar plantation at Puerto Príncipe, Cuba. The ship is later captured by a U.S. Navy ship off Long Island, and the Africans' case for freedom goes all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court. 73-year-old former U.S. President John Quincy Adams, the son of founding father John Adams, helps argue on behalf of the Africans before the High Court. The U.S. had outlawed the international slave trade in 1808, and the justices rule in 1841 that the Africans had been illegally enslaved and therefore had a right to fight for their freedom. With financial assistance from abolitionist allies, the Africans are transported back to West Africa. One of them, Sarah Margrew Kinson, who was a child at the time of her abduction, actually returns to the U.S. to study at Oberlin College in Ohio, then goes back to Sierra Leone as an evangelical missionary. Director Steven Spielberg chronicles these events in the 1997 film Amistad. Here are other events that happened today in history. In 1644, parliamentary forces hand royalists their first major defeat of the English Civil Wars at Marston Moor. In 1776, in Philadelphia, the Continental Congress votes to declare independence from Britain. In 1865, William and Catherine Booth established the Christian Mission, later known as the Salvation Army. In 1881, U.S. President James Garfield is fatally shot at a railway station in Washington, D.C. In 1937, Amelia Earhart and navigator Frederick Noonan disappear near Howland Island in the Pacific Ocean. In 1964, U.S. President Johnson signs the Civil Rights Act, outlawing racial discrimination and segregation. In 2005, Pink Floyd members reunite to play together for the final time at the Live 8 concert in London. And now it's time for our Today in History quiz. In 1988, the U.S. Navy cruiser Vincennes shot down a passenger jet from which country after mistaking it for a hostile fighter plane? India, Indonesia, Iran, or Iraq? Think you know the answer? Drop your guesses in the comments below. Find out if you're right next time on Today in History. You made it through Today in History. Nice work. Now treat yourself. Click the video on the right for what happened yesterday in history. Still can't get enough? The link on the left's got the whole playlist buffet. Want to make history a daily habit? Click my face in the middle to subscribe.